What's going on, y'all? In the office. In the office working right now. And of course, looking at this circus show. Oh boy. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Let's see. Marquise, how you doing? Toya, how are you? Just waiting for them to bring. Let me go ahead and put this sound off for a second. I'll put this on mute for right now. As you can see, there. This is the courthouse, and just waiting for Trump to arrive inside. He's not here yet inside the building. Of course, security. Um, his security detail, NYPD, and the like are there. No, actually, I just this is an impromptu live. I was working in my office, get ready to do some other, some other videos and stuff. So I said, well, let me just go ahead and provide commentary to this one. I do well. You know what I was gonna say? I don't think he will, but you know how you have crooked leaders in charge, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. Um, you would think this would even have made it this far, I mean, because it's nothing. This is not a felony. But I was reminded of Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked beareth rule, the people hide themselves. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So this is what happens when the wicked are in authority. We're seeing the authority, the integrity of Scripture being lived out right before our very eyes. This is what happens when you put people that are wicked in office. This is what happens when Democrats rule. This is what happens. God bless them. God bless them. God bless them. I hope for some of these black folk that are in support have now had their eyes opened up if they voted for who we have in office now. No, I didn't say Trump is righteous. I'm speaking of a principle. I'm saying when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When there are righteous standards, when there are righteous laws, when there are righteous people in the context of this, yeah, the people rejoice. But when the wicked when the wicked are in authority, the people hide themselves. The people they don't prosper. They don't prosper. But make no mistake about it, what Trump did was enact righteous laws, having babies saved from destruction by putting Supreme Court justices that interpret the Constitution as written, not as they want it to be written. Then yes, absolutely. Um, he himself may not be saved or Christian, but again, God used Trump to enact righteous laws and policies. So we're just waiting for Trump to come. He's going to come in and he's going to come in and he's going to go right out. So I'm not really sure who all these people are, maybe staff or whatnot. But let's see. I think he's supposed to arrive at 2 o'clock. I think 2 o'clock Eastern. I think. Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I can go BCV about it all day long. Who wants to challenge that? Hmm? Who wants to challenge the guy that didn't use Trump? I'll bring you on after this. After we do this arraignment, I'll have time today. Guy sure did. He sure did use Trump. He sure did. That's what makes God God. That's what makes God God. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He uses donkeys. He uses sheetrock. He uses the winds. He uses anything that he wants and everything that he wants at his disposal to make himself known. Absolutely. Make no mistakes about that. What? Exactly, Will the Sword. God is sovereign. God is sovereign. Did he use Pharaoh? I'll wait. Y'all want to have the Bible study now? You want to wait till 7 o'clock? If y'all want to wait till 7 o'clock for Bible study, let me know. Or we can do Bible study right now. Let me know what y'all want to do. Tell me what you want to do. Larry, you want to cam up? You want to cam up, Larry? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you disagree with what my point is, because I'm giving you scripture. I just said God can use whoever he wants to use. And God definitely used Trump to accomplish his purpose. Yes, he did. I'm not understanding what the problem is with that issue. Oh, definitely. Listen, we already know this. We already know this is a clown show. We already know this is a clown show. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Wendelin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that biblically astute remark. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Let's see. Just like I said, I was in my office. I was in my office having my lunch and prepping for tonight's live. I got a few videos I need to put out, but yeah, just wanted to comment on this trending topic and share my thoughts about it. Let me ask you all a question. Do you all think or believe that politics matter? Do you all believe that politics matter? I mean, who we vote for, if you choose to vote, because I'm not saying you commanded to vote, but who you vote for as a Christian, do you believe it matters? Yes or no? Do you believe if you believe in the processes of our government as far as how we are supposed to elect leaders, right? Representative republic. Do you believe that who we vote for and what they support matter? I hope you do. Um, just looking at some real quick. I didn't have a chance to put my thing in here. Let's see. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Donation. Good to see you, sis.
The network guy's coming. Oh, he is? Yeah. So,
Let me change my settings on this real quick.
I know. Whatever. No, I mean, it's the way that was the deal.
I hope they hurry up with this. I
So
got things to do.
one more, the network pool is going to come. So before you have a meltdown, you can tell them.
Things to do.
I know, but that was the deal. You know. I don't know. Let me see if they'll let that go.
There we go. Yeah. Of course, things are going to happen no matter what. Yeah, but God is sovereign through means as well, right?
I know.
Exactly, Becca. Yeah, who we vote for reflects who and what we are our allegiance to. Allegiance is to and what we know and believe. Yeah. So I'm assuming he's coming. He's going to be coming through that door. He'll be coming through that door. I'm assuming. So that's why they have everybody flanked and. And this is also a waste of money. But hey, who better us to waste money than Democrats, right? Oh boy. You want to see money being wasted. I'm not saying Republicans don't need to. You got some rhinos and people that don't, have any fiscal responsibility. But yeah, this is definitely a waste of money and resources and time. And time. Okay, I'm not going to argue that point, but let me ask you this question, Larry. What's corrupt about the policies of the Republican Party? Let me ask you that question. What policies are corrupt from the Republican Party platform? Can you tell me that? Because I can give you a list of what's corrupt with the Democrat Party platform. Let's not talk about the family. We already see that's jacked up. Look at what they were celebrating in the White House. For Women's Day, you had a trans quote unquote woman being celebrated on Women's Day. Like what? Let's not talk about babies. Let's not talk about marriage. No, let's not talk about that. All that's Democrat driven. But anyway. I don't know. Are they going to have cameras in the courtroom? Did they mention that, or will that still be undecided? Are you serious? 10 million? 10 million. See? Yeah, well, hey, again, like I said, yeah, people are corrupt on both sides. Absolutely. Policies are another story altogether. Facts. No argument there, my friend. No argument there. Yeah, absolutely, Faye. Waste of tax, but because they ain't got to pay for it. That's why. It's just not on their dime. This isn't on their dime. They don't care. That's right, Hippolyta. That's right. Exodus 18, I believe.
Sorry, my dear, we got a pop here.
So not sure what they're doing other than waiting for Trump to roll up in here. Looks like he should be coming once everyone gets in place, I guess, in position. I just happened to see this. Yo, that's funny, Dave. Bud Light went from the king of beers to the queen of beers all over holders. Man, sad. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the policies. Yeah, I'm talking about the policies. I'm not talking about the persons. I'm talking about the policies. Hey, Kim, how are you? Good to see you. Nah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, David. Yeah, y'all gonna eat this one, yo. Y'all gonna eat this one, Becky. Look at this clown. Look at this clown. Alvin Bragg, sorry behind. Here's another thing. I'm gonna be petty for you. Allow me to be petty for a second. Allow me to be petty for 1 second. You would think a person like Alvin Bragg would have somebody that would trim his beard and give him a good lineup. You would think, right? I mean, what brother walks around and suited up, and you came and trim your beard right, bro? Yeah, I'm being petty. I don't even know this dude, and I don't like him. Straight clown. Exactly, Dinah. Exactly. That's why I said who you vote for matters, and elections matter, even stolen ones. Yep. I mean, this is the result of policies and people that you support. Yes, exactly. Silly logic to say I don't care and don't get involved. Our children will be left dealing with many issues because their parents didn't want to get involved. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, Cherie, you're in New York, huh? My prayers for you, sister. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. David, you said that's how Trump was able to get around so fast as he arrived. They activated over 35,000 police, mostly with overtime. Really? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I agree. Abundant, you said in Benghazi was not a waste of taxpayers' money. Under whose administration? Talking about under Obama's? Because that's where the scandal was started, and men lost their lives. he's been indicted for messing with a prostitute and supposedly paying her. But then she mentioned that she, you know, it's so confusing because one minute she denies it, then next minute she tries to throw him under the bus. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, back in 2016, I guess my question is why they haven't thrown Obama and Clinton in jail? You know, while they were in office, while they were, what I'm saying, in positions of power and leadership, vice president, president, secretary of state, all that stuff. Because again, it goes back to who's in charge. It goes back to who's the authority. Who has both chambers of Congress, who has the White House, who has the judges, all of that. All of that. Yeah, where's the laptop? Where's the laptop at? Remember that, you couldn't even talk about these things without having your channel shut down. That's what I want to know, sis. That's what I want to know. Let me know too, sis. When you find out, you let me know. Y'all let me know. When they arrest Hillary Clinton, y'all let me know. Matter of fact, we don't even want to talk about Haiti. We ain't gonna talk about how the Clinton Foundation just straight up ganked Haiti. Nah, let's not talk about that. Let's not even discuss that. But some of y'all are the same black folk, those who are watching this live, who voted for Democrats and voted for Biden and voted for Obama and the Clintons. Y'all the same. You the same Negroes that will talk about injustice and talk about how black people can't get by and all. But y'all you support you support your oppressor. I mean, the man told y'all you ain't black if you ain't vote for him. And what you do? You proved your blackness by voting for this racist. Have several seats, please, in an empty stadium with that foolishness. But let me shut up. Let me be quiet. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Hey, sis, what's going on? What's going on, Tammy? Where you been, girl? Where you been? You see what they're doing to your city? You see what they're doing? Go get your people, Tammy. Go get your people. Please go get your people. They straight wilding over there in NY. What's going on, Keisha? Y'all go support my sister Keisha King, her channel, Keisha King Show. Yeah, yes. I'm not because somebody update Keto. Please let them know. This ain't nah. Listen, statute of limitations be damned. All that. They don't care nothing about that. We know what this is about, right? If we've been reading the playbook, we know what this is about. This has nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with justice, but everything to do with injustice. Everything. I mean, this is why I be going hard the way I do sometimes when I talk about politics, when I talk about policy and things like nature. Because black folk. Oh, by the way, let me just go ahead and just say this too. So, Caitlin Clark lost the championship. They lost, right? They lost. Angel Reese, she won. Last I checked, aren't the winning team the ones that's invited to the White House? Is it not tradition that the winning team gets invited to the White House? Not those who lost to that get invited. But what does Jim Crow Joe and his partner in crime do? Jill, they invite Iowa. Now, you ain't gonna say it's racist. You ain't gotta say nothing. But listen. You ain't gotta prove to me you're racist by not saying you're racist. You prove to me you're racist by what you do. That contradicts you saying you're not a racist. Yeah, we invite both of them. I mean, both of them did well. We're gonna invite both of them. I don't blame Angel, basically telling her where to go with that invitation. She said on Instagram, "We ain't going. We ain't coming. We not coming." But these are the people you support, black folk. These are the people you support. You support your oppressors. That's who you support. And you just basically let them, like Paul said in 2 Corinthians 11, you let them smack you upside the head. You let them insult you, call you names, say you're a monolith, say that you don't think for yourselves. That's what Joe Biden said. Yeah. And what do? You go right to the polls and you vote for this racist. You vote for these clowns. These straight up God haters. These people who don't care about your existence. So much so they give you 2-piece chicken dinners and watermelon and lottery tickets for you to take a submuscular injectable biologic. And you take it. Yeah. Calling us roaches. Yeah, because he was with corn pop in them. Yeah. Amazing. When will our people wake up? We've been trying to shake you up, but y'all still sleep. Y'all still sleep. Y'all still sleep. Y'all are still asleep. Yep, that's the channel right there, y'all. Go to Keisha King's show. Also support my sister Dinah Reviews. Go to her channel. My plugs are always shameless. My plugs gonna always be shameless. Support my brothers and sisters. Dinah, put that channel up there for you. That's a loving order. Put your channel up, sis. This is body life over here. It's body life over here. Yeah. You already come on. Listen, let's have a little history. Let's have a little history class, Dinah. Let's take them back a little bit, Dinah. Let's take them back because you know a little bit about your history, like I do. Let's take them back for a second. Let's go back in the time a little bit. That's my sister's channel right there. Y'all go ahead hit that up. Go smack that like button like Ike did Tina. Smack that like button. Listen, before Trump gets here, let's have a little history lesson. If Trump is a racist, why was black rappers invoking his name in their lyrics? I'll wait. If Trump is such a racist, why we didn't hear nothing about Jennifer Hudson calling him a racist when she, received help and support, and even was allowed to have her family to be lodged at Trump's hotel, Trump Tower, when her I think it was her nephew and I believe sister, my wife will probably know, but nonetheless, when Jennifer Hudson's family was murdered by another family member, Trump came to their aid and supported that family. Black family, by the way. Black family. Jennifer Hudson is black, y'all. Y'all do remember that, right? And newsflash, Trump is white, and Trump dated black women before. What? Oh yeah, Trump loved him some women. Period. I'm not condoning his pimpery. Kid, quote unquote. I'm just being. I'm joking about that. I ain't saying he's a pimp. Y'all know what I'm saying. But Trump loves him some women. All kinds of women. White ones, black ones, brown ones, yellow ones, orange ones. He loves him some women. But why black folk didn't call him a racist when he was taking pictures with Al, the rat for the Fed, Sharpton? Why didn't black folk call him a racist when he was taking pictures with Jesse Jackson? Matter of fact, Jesse Jackson, he funded Jesse Jackson's presidential campaign. I know. I'm talking too much, Donna. Go ahead, Donna. You go ahead and put me on mute. You go put me on mute, then, Donna. Yeah, moderators, go ahead and put me on mute. Moderators, y'all can put me on timeout. Y'all can go and put me on timeout. I know. Too much facts over here. I may get blocked by YouTube by saying this, but it is what it is. I'm just asking. How come nobody called Trump a racist prior to 2016? Just asking. Just asking. Just asking, y'all. Let's just keep it a stack. Because it's easy. It's easy to call white folk racist. It's easy. Yeah, Keisha, let's take them to school, y'all. Keisha, Dinah, those who know, those of us who know. Let's take them to class, y'all. Let's take them to school. Come on. I'll slide my chair over on the desk. Y'all can sit right next to me. Let's take these people to class. Let's educate our people for a second. I gotta find a YouTube video. Y'all remember also? Keisha, you may remember. Dinah, you may remember. Somebody refresh my memory. But there was a black woman that worked for the Trump Tower that was being taken advantage of, and Trump, I think, fired the people who was trying to mess over the system. I'm trying to remember the exact situation. But I'm just saying. Stop, Tammy. Stop with all that truth. And y'all know, and listen, Tammy is from New York. Just like Dinah, who's the daughter of Sarah. Listen. That was from Mary. Oh, thank you. That was from Mariago. Thank you. That was Malago. Thank you. That's what it was. Marilago. Thank you, Dinah. Thank you. I think the situation that happened at the Trump Tower was, I think it was with a Hispanic. I think. But it was something going on, and he had to check him. Correct. Yes. So how come he was president of the NAACP chapter in Brooklyn, y'all? Yeah. I'm just asking, y'all. We're not even gonna talk about when he was president and he gave the HBCUs what was it? Was it a 10-year? What was it? I know it was HBCUs. He gave them, I think, 10 years of what was that type of loan? I don't know if that was a loan. But he gave HBCU support. They didn't get that from Obama. Yeah, opportunity zones for black businesses. Talk about it, Donnie. Talk about it. Is that his attorney? That's one of his attorneys right there. That's one of his attorneys there. Which one was his attorney? Yeah, listen. No one talks about President Biden taking showers with his young daughter. Nope. Even though we have the diaries and we can read in the diary. He said, "Let me digress because it's too early in the day for my blood pressure." See, look, Donna. I know what triggers use is. Here he is. There he is, y'all.
President Trump, will you come speak to us?
No.
Trump?
No. Why would he? So he arrived at 1:29 p.m., 2:29 Eastern Standard Time. He arrives in the court. Um, this is really a shame, y'all. To be honest with you, this is embarrassing. This is a shame. This is an utter disgrace. Um, whether this was happening to Trump or any other president, and I mean that in all sincerity. But we know what this is about. We know what this is about. Again, I say this is what happens when you have Democrats in power. If the statute of limitations doesn't mean anything, then they're making it mean something now. These people are hell bent on trying to stop Trump from running again. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta find a video where there's a chronicle. It was a lady on Instagram who who chronicled things that he did for black people and just all kinds of people prior to him becoming president. Yeah, the funding for HBCUs. Yeah, for 10 years. That's it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Um, yes, he did. And Jesse and them awarded Trump rewards for being the greatest supporter of the hood. Yep. It's all documented. Nobody got to make this up, y'all. Nobody has to make this stuff up. I'm just saying. And I agree with my sister. I agree with Dinah. You ain't got to lie on the man. You don't have to lie on the dude. Yeah, he don't need to be talking to fake news. Facts. Yes, America's being laughed at. I mean, listen, God help us, y'all. Because like Donna said, yeah, our enemies are definitely watching. And we're getting more and more enemies as the days are gone, as the days prolong. We really are. So it looks like they're inside the court, and I'll switch the screen back once they come back out. If it's not going to be too long, because I got things to do. Black Christian Gamer, welcome, man. How you doing? Good to see you. No, they don't. Dinah, and you know you're not lying about it, because if you ask the average person, white or black, Hispanic, that didn't vote for Trump, or because I see people that are Christians that attack Trump. Now, whether or not they'll cam up and come on my live, they won't. Because I would love to have a conversation with these people who voted for Biden from a biblical perspective, by the way. I would love to. I mean, love to have a conversation with them. And just ask them, yeah, what were you smoking? It must have been some of that good stuff, that sticky icky. It must have been that good stuff you had, that pure stuff, because whatever it is, I wouldn't want it if it makes your mind go like that. But like atheist, you said, when I was an atheist, I hated Trump. Since I came to Christ, my eyes have been open. Trump isn't the enemy. The Democrat Party and the devil is. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what it is. It's that Hunter Biden stuff. Yeah. Man, my goodness. Trump hired Omarosa on the strength of friendship alone. She wasn't even qualified. Man, listen. Proverbs, too much facts, bro. Stop with all the facts. Stop it. No facts zone. We're in the no facts zone right now, ladies and gentlemen. Been there for quite some time now. People don't care about facts. It's all about feelings. Feelings rule the day. Feelings rule the day. Fallacies rule the day. Falsehoods rule the day. Fake leaders rule the day. That's who rule. So I guess that I'm looking at my screen. They've zoomed out in the courtroom. I mean, in the lobby area. Um, so like I said, they're just still waiting for him to come out of the courtroom, and not sure how long that's going to be. But yeah, we know what this is about. We know what this is about. If Trump gets arrested, Seiko, this will open doors to Biden and Clinton, Obama being arrested. No, they're not going to arrest some people. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They won't. Now, if you have some petty, vengeful, vindictive Republicans, I would not advise that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But again, if the statute of limitations mean anything, then you're supposed to abide by the law. This what we're seeing right now is totally unprecedented. Totally unprecedented. You know what, Don? I heard about his podcast. I need to check it out. Is it on social? Is it on Truth Social? Is that where I can find it? Because I heard him mention that on Jason Whitlock's show the other day. I think the day before yesterday, I believe. But I need to check that out. Yes, Roe v. Wade was taken down because of Trump's appointments, and people can lie all they want, but those are the facts. Those are the facts. Exactly, Kino. It's so crazy how he didn't become a racist until he decided to run for president, but never been called racist prior to that. Nope. The farthest they got from calling Trump close to being a racist was with the Central Park Five. And I agree with him on the Central Park Five situation. Matter of fact, I had one of the detectives that arrested the Central Park Five on my podcast. And based on the evidence, yeah, they were guilty. All five of them were guilty. All five of them were. And he said, yeah, they deserve the death penalty for what they did to that woman. But yeah, the only way the statute continues is if you can prove an ongoing felony. Yep, and we all know this was not a felony. We all know that to be a fact. This was not a felony. Oh, it's on Rumble. Okay. You probably, I think you may be right. But I definitely know it's not on YouTube. We know that. But yeah, I think you may be right. It may be on Rumble. I thought it may be on Truth Social because I know I follow their him and his dad's content as much as I can when I go over there. But yeah, if it's on Rumble, let me know. But I heard him mention that in passing in his conversation with Jason Whitlock. They don't know. Some people don't even care, Daniel. Some people don't even care. Some people don't even care, bro. Some do not even care. And it shows in how they vote. But yeah, if you ask the average person, in the barbershop or hair salon or whatever, getting your hair done, or just in casual conversation, family functions, whatever like that, why they hate Trump, they couldn't tell you. They couldn't support anything. They're just, especially when you know that the MSNBC or mainstream media are their source of information. You already listen. You're already fighting an uphill battle if these people's source is anything related to the mainstream media, and that includes CNN as well too. There was a time when CNN was a balanced outlet. Not anymore. Not anymore. So it's on Rumble. It's on Rumble. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out then. Thanks, sis. I'm gonna check it out. Because I love good documentaries. I love good commentary, things of that nature. I do. So that'd be interesting for me to check out. But anyway, why I have you all here? Oh, I'm good. Listen, I got you. I'm good. I don't listen. Sinners do what sinners do. Sinners say what sinners say. But I appreciate the disclaimer. You know me. It's all good. Appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so tonight, um, I have here in my born and raised Detroit hands my little sticky note. Would y'all like to know what's on my sticky note? Would y'all like to know what's on my sticky note? Man, they got a brother in the Secret Service? What? Wait a minute. Stop the press. What's up, bruh? They got a brother. Clean shaven brother. Look at him, y'all. There is a God. When I seen you, I was feeling mighty bad. I was feeling mighty bad until I saw the Secret Service that's and I knew when I seen him, I knew there was a God. I knew there was a God. Let me stop. My wife be getting on me when I be talking like a slave, y'all. It's just funny to me. um, brother standing there, yo. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Look at my boy. Hold it down, bruh. Hold it down, bruh. But he looked like he don't play, y'all. Bet his name Tyrone or Quincy. I bet his name is either Tyrone, Quincy, Deshaun. Let's see what other name he may have. There's another one. What? Oh, they got the brown skin convention up here. He's lightly brown. He one of them. He one of them he one of them Tubbs brothers. That's what he one of them Tubbs Miami Vice looking brothers right there. Okay, I see you, player. I see you, player. He's like, man, where we going after this, bro? Where we going after this? Where we going after this, bro? Man, I don't know, man. Once Trump get up out of here, dog, let's go to the spot, bro. All right, then. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. Man, you know this is some BS, dog, don't you? Yeah, I know, bro. I know, man. Look. Let's just keep it on the low, bro. Let's keep it on the low because you know how they talking, so we gotta act like we're doing the part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just saying. What? What'd you say? Oh, okay, then. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying though, I'm gonna stay right here, wait till you pull out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it on low. Get my little check. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the house. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be up in there, man. I gotta pick my kids up, man, from the daycare and stuff, man. But we'll get together though. Yeah, what I'm holding. I got that. I got that Glock 19. You know what I'm saying? Hollow points. Yeah, boy. But man, we're making a killing on this one though. We're making a lick on this, aren't we? Yeah, bro. Man, where'd you get your hair cut at, man? Oh, on 43rd. Man, you gotta give my homeboy number, dog. All right. Yeah, all right, man. You be up. Be easy, bro. Be easy. All right, then. uh, so they might. I guess they're ready to come out in a few minutes because it looks like they're getting in position. It looks like that to me. Um, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I was talking to y'all about my what I have in my hand here. What I have in my hands here. These are well. First, let me ask y'all. What do y'all think this is? What do you think this is that I have here on my sticky note? Let's play a little game. Oh, KPD. See, this is real content, unlike other channels like Kato. See, I'm fair with the comments, y'all. I'm fair with the comments. Yeah, definitely. God sees and God will deal, whether in this life or in the next. Trust and believe that. You say they filmed the black guy to be inclusive. Yeah, you're probably right. Hey, listen, brother. I know he didn't just get it just off of off of no color. I think this brother had to get it. He put in the work. So big ups to him. I'm putting the best spin on that thing. But it's good. It's good. You have brothers and sisters everywhere that can be trusted to work undercover but never promoted. Yep. And that's the unfortunate reality though, Proverbs. That's the unfortunate reality too. I'm behaving, Dinah. I'm gonna act right for a minute. see, right now, if I wasn't, I already know it'd be you. It would be Sister Vina. She'd be getting at me. But yeah, so anyway, here's what I have in my hand, y'all. I have you see it look like his name is Sterling. Yeah, I can pass. Okay, look like they said they about to come out. What they saying? Y'all not gonna let us know? Y'all can let us talk. Y'all can let us listen. Can we listen? Now, but by the way, it's not my mic. It's not on my end that they're muted. That's from Fox. They're muted. They've muted the sound. But yeah, what do I have in my hand? You said receipts. Close, not quite. Close, but there will be. They what I have in my hand will produce receipts though. What I have in my hand will produce receipts. Anybody want to take a guess though? Good guess though, by the way. Good guess. But yeah, so anyway, I'll just tell you. I'm gonna tell you, Dave. So what I have in my hands is what I do pretty much almost every day or whenever I get ready to go live. If I'm not using my phone when I have an idea or a topic, I write my show topics or ideas on sticky notes. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 topics this week that I'm gonna try to knock out. If not, I'll carry them over the weekend. If not, following week. But today's topic I'm going to address and I'm going to talk about is I don't know if I'm saved. Lord, I don't know if I'm saved. That's going to be tonight's topic in Bible study tonight at 7:00. I haven't put the thumbnail up. I was getting ready to put the thumbnail up and the promo up, but then I got this alert of Trump being arraigned, and he was already here in Manhattan and all that kind of stuff. So I had to stop what I was doing to begin my commentary on it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be discussing tonight. Lord, I don't know if I'm saved, and you'll discover and hear why this title is what I decided to pin it. Saint Marvin, you said, Seiko, question for you, sir. Let's say they do arrest Trump. Will this cause a civil war? Because think about it. This is tyranny, and if conservatives fear they're coming for their guns, it's a wrap. Good question. Do I think it would be? No, I don't. And I'm not saying that as a diss. Is the bear being poked? Yeah, the bear is being poked. The bear is definitely being poked. Is it being poked to the revenant status? Y'all know what I mean by that? How many of you seen the movie called The Revenant? Not The Remnant, not Marcus Rogers, The Remnant. No, Revenant, The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio. How many of y'all seen that movie? How many of y'all seen that movie? How many? Oh, David. Almost. Not with this topic. But almost. I do have a topic that will be putting. Listen, I'm putting egg. I'm putting egg, ketchup, salsa on the mob this week, though. It's definitely coming. But you haven't seen that movie called The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio? David, you have, right? Yeah, listen. You remember this? You remember the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio he meets that bear, or the bear meets him? Yeah. Let's just say it wasn't a pretty scene. Let's just say it wasn't a pretty scene. Now, I would encourage y'all to watch the movie. Now, it's pretty long. My wife gets on my case about how many times I watch Rocky movies. But she can sit and watch Purple Rain and Grease like she never seen it. Bad enough she already knows the parts to every scene. But she also likes watching The Revenant. The Revenant is about is it almost 3 hours? It's close to almost 3 hours. I know it's over 2 for a fact. I know it's over 2. And it's not a boring flick at all. Listen, I would encourage you to watch it. If you've seen it before, Proverbs, I think you said it. I know, David, you said you saw it. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. It's a real one. But all I'm gonna say is you had asked me the question, St. Marvin. Do I think that there'll be a civil war? I do believe that conservatives, the middle class, those who appreciate and respect the law that is just in this land, I believe, yes. Are they being poked? Yes, we're being poked. Yes, we're being poked. Are we being poked to the revenant status, like the bear scene in the movie? Not yet. Not yet. I pray that it doesn't. I pray that we don't get to that place. As Christians, we can't, because we know we're called to be. But at the same time, we're also called to defend our families. We're called to defend our families and our livelihood. Self-defense is biblically justified. And by the way, self-defense was not initiated for the purpose of just protecting ourselves from intruders that wanted to come and break into our home. It was actually against tyrannical governments. Now, I am not saying, and neither am I implying, that you and I revolt against the government. Although isn't that how our country was founded? Talk about revolving doors. Lord have mercy. Anyway, but that was the purpose of the Second Amendment. That was the purpose of the Second Amendment. Look it up. Look it up for yourself. The Founding Fathers drafted the Second Amendment so that they would have to deal with this issue that they did when they left England. The British. Yeah. So do I believe we're on the brink of a civil war? No. What my concern is nuclear war. That's my concern. I mean, I respect the office of the president, but I don't like the president. I do not like him at all. I really can't stand Joe Biden, y'all. I can't. That is an evil man. That is an evil, racist man. Crash, you about to hit a wall. You keep running your mouth over here. Just let you all know your version of God doesn't exist. Stop getting scammed. Yeah, you about to hit a wall, Crash Avenue. Crash Awesome. That's what you about to do. If you over here talking about the Christians, God, now you said little G, so I'm not really sure. So maybe if I'm speaking out of turn, then forgive me. But you said just to let you all know. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. So maybe you can clarify yourself. And if you're talking about those whose God is not the God of the Bible, then forgive me. But if you're over here trolling, we ain't those people, bro. Just letting you know. What's tonight's live about? This is going to be about, the title of it is, Lord, I don't know if I'm saved. I don't know if I'm saved. That's the title for tonight's live. Um, Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Give me a second. Excuse me. There we go. There. Crash Awesome he's already hit the wall. I ran him into it. So anyway, that that's tonight's live. But to answer your question or to respond a little bit more to you, brother Dave, yeah, the concerning the mob, yeah, I do have a topic that is definitely it's definitely gonna shake them up. It's gonna shake a few people up. I'm not gonna tell you what that one is. I'll just tell you to stay tuned. I got it on my little sticky note. Oh, don't worry. Listen, don't worry about Crash. He's gone, y'all. He's gone. Don't worry about Crash. I sent him home. I'm foolish intolerant today. I'm foolishness intolerant today. Um, so let's see. uh, he said, "Do you hear the people around him talking that? Do they sound like they stand for what is right?" Which one you talking about, Eric? You talking about Biden? You talking about Biden? If you talking about Biden, yeah, that's I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. But yeah, so let me ask you all what let me ask you all this question. What are you all doing regarding what we see in our country today? What are some things that you all have been doing? What have y'all been doing at this point? You know, in light of what we've been noticing and observing and seeing in our nation, what have y'all been doing from on a practical level? Because maybe it can give some of us some ideas on what we should be doing. Um, so let's you know open up the comments on that. What are you doing? What can we do? What would you encourage those who are looking for solutions and answers to do? Facebook, you as well too. Facebook as well too. What can we do? What can we do? What are some ways that we can um, work on this besides pray? And I'm not minimizing prayer. Come on now, don't go there. But listen, faith without works is dead. Is that not what James said? Faith without works is dead. Thank you, Donnie. You said educating my children on the facts of history, preparing them. That's good. That's good. Because an informed people is a better people. An informed people are a better people. Having conversations with family and friends, yeah, those who listen in my family, which I have witnessed helps. I had one family member so far left, but not anymore. Factual conversations matter. That's good, Dinah. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, sis. TK Novian, you said, this is my first time hearing from you. So what's your position? Things like the modern church, sound word, obviously the political climate, and etc. Hope to be a part of the community. Yeah. Well, welcome. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. So, what is my position regarding the arraignment of Trump? It's a joke. If you haven't if you haven't come in to hear my initial statement, yeah, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a waste of time, waste of resources. Um, it's just an utter disgrace. And they're trying to send a message, and they're willing to do it at running the risk of destroying the country. They're doing any and everything they can to stop this man from running. And I will say this. I will say this. Trump may not be a Christian, and matter of fact, in all cases, in points, he's not. But what Trump has been used by God and has been given what we call common grace. Common grace. Let me just say this, and hopefully you'll receive this as an encouragement, okay? Because the Lord just brought it to my attention and my remembrance. All right. Listen to this. If 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3 says his divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness, right? Ain't that what it says? Don't, you ain't got to take my word for it. Be a Berean. Look it up. 2 Peter 1, 3. His divine power, he's talking to the believer. His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness. If that is a promise to you and I as believers, and Trump is not a believer, come on. Y'all know what I'm about to say, Donnie. I know you know what I'm about to say. My wife probably know what I'm about to say too. If God has given the believer, the Christian, the child of God, his redeemed, his elect, everything we need for life and godliness, and he is able to have Trump go through what he's going through, and he has yet to tap out and quit and check out and give up and go back to his own private business. Then what does that say to you and I who are Christians? What does that say to you and I when we feel like giving up? If God is able to give an unbeliever like Trump common grace, then God says, according to his word, he is able to make all grace abound to you. Now, that'll preach. I know I'm by myself on that. That's okay. Maybe that was just for me. Maybe I just needed to hear that for myself. Maybe I needed to encourage myself this afternoon. Maybe that's just for me. And if it's just for me, that's fine. I'm gonna be like David, and I'm gonna just encourage myself. I'm just gonna encourage myself because sometimes I know that I need to be reminded that his grace is sufficient. And if God has given Trump common grace, listen, Trump has common grace and he's standing. We have Christ's grace and we should be standing. I know. You know what? I just go ahead and cut everything off right now. And if you want to leave an offering, leave an offering. But I'm just saying, listen to me. Listen to me. That should be good news to all of us. To every last one of us who names the name of the sovereign God and Lord of the universe. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? What I'm saying to you and I is simply this. No matter what we go through, God is with us. He has made a promise to you and I that he will never leave us nor forsake us. Ain't that what he said? Or am I lying? If I'm lying, y'all go ahead and unblock me. Y'all go ahead and block me and unsubscribe from me. If I'm lying to y'all today, don't ever come back on the channel because you don't need to be listening to a liar. But if I'm telling you the truth, and you know that I am because it should be resonating in your soul, you know for a fact that if God is able to keep a Trump, He's able to keep a Dinah. He's able to keep a Christina. He's able to keep a Sharon. He's able to keep a Proverbs. He's able to keep a Raymond. He's able to keep a Tammy. He's able to keep a David, a Keith, a R.A. He's able to keep Amanda, a Donald, a Darnisha. He's able to keep Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, Johnny. I mean, he's able. And not only is he able, he actually does. Because he's made a covenant with his children. And it may not feel like he's there, but we don't go by feelings. We walk by faith, not by sight. We don't go by what we feel. We go by what is real. And God is real. God is real. So yes, these are unprecedented times, but we serve an unprecedented God. There's nobody like him. There's nobody like him. In fact, God asks his own Jeopardy question. To whom shall you compare me to? Huh? To whom shall you liken me to? He says, I'll wait. You can't compare God to anybody. To anybody or anyone or anything. That's why he takes serious offense and serious umbrage when we make anyone that has been created by God their God. Because he already asked the question, to whom shall you compare me? To whom shall you liken me to? That's what he says. Thank you, D. Thank you, Dinah. To whom will you compare me, or who is my equal, says the Holy One. Who? Yeah. And you too, Walona. Yeah. And you too, Walona. He's Alderman David, like Winifrectia and Wyomia. That's right. That's who we're to look to. And listen, it's not always easy. I'll be the first to tell you. I'll be the first in line to tell you. No, it doesn't always feel easy to do that. I'm right there with y'all. This is one of my favorite verses right here, Dinah. Isaiah 41:10. I memorized that verse as a kid growing up because my dad would always talk about Isaiah 41:10. Do not fear, for I am with thee. Do not be dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I would help thee. Yea, I would uphold thee with my righteous right hand. The right hand is a symbol of strength and power and authority. He said, I'm going to hold you up with that hand. The hand that says it and the hand that has the power to show it. I'm preaching to myself. I'm preaching to myself. I know I am. This is unprecedented times. Yep. and whether Trump is in office or DeSantis is in office or whoever's in office, it would never replace God from being on the throne. Because remember, the same God that put Trump in office in 2016 can put it back again in 2024. And for whatever purposes and reasons, and we know what it was. That's why I don't know if y'all have watched this this video. Let me get it. We know what happened. Let me put it in the camera shot. We know what happened. Those who know. We know what happened. And with what happened, we should be more determined by the means that God has given to us to ensure that it doesn't happen again. As much as we can do. As much as we can do. as much as we can do. Jarhead 03031. Hey man, good to see you, man. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well out there. Are you still serving? I believe you're still serving, right? If so, man, good to see you. Glad to see you. You're doing good and that you're safe. Quote them scriptures, sis. Who is like the Lord among the heavenly beings? In the council of the holy ones, God is greatly feared. He is more awesome than all who surround him. O Lord God Almighty, who is like you? You are mighty, O Lord, and your faithfulness surrounds you. So you still serving, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Glad to see you doing well. Psalm 89. So anyway, not sure how long I'm gonna be here because they, he's just gonna walk out. Y'all saw him walk in. Could be walking out shortly. Don't know. The sound is still off on the live side of the broadcast, so I don't know how long they're gonna be, but yeah, that's another one of my favorite ones there, Proverbs. Then the Lord said to him, who has made man's mouth? Who has made him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Yes. God is sovereign, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight I'm going to do a Bible study on that. Lord, I don't know if I'm saved. I don't know if I'm saved. Again, I was going to have the thumbnail up. I already got my thumbnail and everything ready. I just didn't put it up yet because this breaking news came on. But yeah. So I guess I'll let you all go. Hope everybody's been doing okay. Did all of you watch the conversation that I had with Royce White? I got you, TK. Did all of you watch the conversation that I had with Royce White? Look at you, Dinah. If you have not watched the conversation, matter of fact, if you haven't, put up a 2. If you have not watched the conversation that I had with Royce White from the Fearless Show with Jason Whitlock, he's a contributor of the Fearless Show. If you have not seen that video, watch that video. Put up a 2 for no, I have not seen it. If you have seen it, put up a 1. I'm trying to see something. Thank you, KP. I don't have my lights on right now, but I usually use my lights when I go live. This is just an impromptu one. But if you have not seen it, put up a 2. If you have, put up a 1. Let's see. So, Darnisha, you seen it. KPD said he's seen it. Will the Sword, Amanda. Anisha, you said, okay. Dinah, I know you seen it. Okay, so Keno said he hasn't seen it. I'm assuming that's a he. I think he or she, but sorry if I get it confused. Amanda, you said you seen it. Christina, I know you seen it. Lord bless y'all. TK, you haven't seen it. So far, Keno and TK haven't seen it, right? Sandra, you haven't seen it. New Era said, I watched that headache. Natalie said she's seen it. Let's see. I'll play the tambourine when Donna speaks. See? Okay, and if you haven't seen it, there's the link there. It's also in the chat. So if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to watch it. Okay? I would encourage you to watch the video interview. Watch the dialogue that I had with Royce White. Yeah, pretty feisty, pretty, had his moments for a minute, but I think all of you would be relieved near the end. But I would encourage you to watch it. So you said he played it not guilty. Of course he would. Of course he better have. And yeah, there you go. Probably you said Trump charges with 34 34. So when did it become a felony? When was it? When did it become a felony? And I want to ask this question: does the statute of limitations apply to these quote unquote 34 felonies, or is there no statute of limitations for any of these? Because again, I don't know. I'm asking a question. If this happened in 15, before he even became president or whatever. I mean, I'm just asking if the statute of limitations applied. If it applies for any of these felonies, quote unquote felonies, then my question is, what are we doing here? You said not if it's ongoing. Not if it's ongoing. Okay, so ongoing meaning what? Like consecutive offenses that he's committed? Because I'm confused. I'm just asking, and especially for those of us who don't know, because they said 34, so you know they were digging. You know they were digging. You said they can't. I've watched the breakdown of all the 34. Yeah, but again, it goes back to who's in authority. Because apparently, well, I like they said, like the old, lawyer term is you can indict a ham sandwich. Yeah, yeah. When you watch the video, y'all, when you watch the interview what I had with Royce, yeah, take a sip every time you hear the term 501c3. Yeah, make sure y'all take a sip every time, and then also, like you said, Donna, sit or be near the bathroom. um, yeah. I put the highlight video, the highlight version up for those who just wanted to go right to it and watch it, and not have to skip around it and stuff. So, but yeah, it's on the same channel. Okay, so you said it doesn't matter when it happens if you continue to do it. Okay. Okay. Um. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, Trump tweets mean things, and the liberal snowflakes hate Trump and want to see Trump suffer in prison. Yeah, they definitely. This it's like I said, y'all. Hell bent, hell bent. Nothing like it. Nothing like it before. This is like I said, unprecedented stuff. Definitely unprecedented stuff. And again, these people are this wickedness. I mean, this is sheer wickedness. Sheer wickedness. Let's see. Yeah, it said Trump talks about 501c3, but didn't talk about how the Vatican gets funding. Yeah, I know, huh? So anyway, um, I think I'm done, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all here waiting either. I mean, looks like they're gonna be in there. And I guess for these arraignments, because I've never been in court like this. If there's 34 indictments, do they have to go through each all the 34, or he can just plead and be done and just go home? I mean, how does that work? So you say if you cheat on your taxes for 20 years, you get charged for each year. The statute does not end. So, do we know are all these charges felonious, or do they make them felonious? Brother, thank you, man. God bless you as well. Um, do I agree? Do I agree with what? I didn't. I didn't see your question, Eric. I missed your question. My fault. Um, what was your question, Dana? You say you believe they're false accusations. Okay, so you say they have to. So you're saying they have to be felonies in order for them to say that they're felonies, or they have to be felonies, meaning they have to prove that they're felonies, is what I'm asking. Um, or are you saying they have to be felonies with certainty, or are you saying they have to be felonies, um, to be proven such? Mm, so apparently he's not coming out right now because they're just this is what they're doing right now. They're just standing around. That's what's going on right now. Um, and I'm pretty sure they'll get the signal and get communication that he's ready to come out. But yeah, Proverbs. Let me ask you this question, man. Let me ask you this question. They're in New York. They're in New York. What is the logistics of this thing? What's involved in these kinds of things? I know I've heard news reports. The news they give their spin, but you one of those dudes that know what's entailed in these types of things. So these guys that's here in the courtroom, um, you know, I'm assuming they have earpieces in the ear. I ain't talking about Secret Service, but I'm saying those who know um, or have more of the inner workings of the type of detail, security, those kind of. I'm not saying I'm not asking you to compromise anything. Just asking like what steps have to be in place here. Prior to any president or dignitary that comes to in buildings or venues like this. Um, Thank you, Don. I appreciate the plug for that. If you want to support the ministry, you can do there's a link right there, and then it's also in the video description. Jarhead, you said, do you think these charges on Trump will make it here for Trump to be president again, even if Trump doesn't become president again? I really like DeSantis. Yeah, well, he can only run for one more term. I mean, that's it. That's it. Um, and okay, so Diana, let me ask you, and those of you who are Floridians, what is your thoughts about DeSantis? Because I've been hearing mixed views regarding DeSantis and regarding Trump. So what is y'all's take? Those who are in Florida or Floridians, what is y'all take on that? Between Trump and DeSantis. And thanks again, sis, for the plug for the BCB merchandise. Yeah, but what are your thoughts about that? I'm curious to know. Yeah, it's definitely kangaroo, Captain Kangaroo Court. Um, oh, you said hard. I mean, what did I say? What did I read? Okay, I should have interpreted it right. Do you think these charges Trump will make it Trump be president again? Become president again? Oh, make it hard. Okay, yeah, got you. Okay. You said there is no policy for this. This. Oh wow. So again, this is unprecedented. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Hmm. Okay. And there lies the point. There lies the point that I'm making. Right there. Right there. Mm-mm-mm. Which is Jesus returning for? Republicans or Democrats? I am not going to answer that question. I want to test people's knowledge of the answer to that question. So, chat, audience, brothers, sisters, viewers, Eric Washington asked the question. I'm not going to answer it. I want y'all to answer it. Which is Jesus returning for? The Republicans or Democrats? Who is he coming back for? Who is Jesus returning for? Oh, no, he probably is, but that's a good question. I think Eric's joking, but I think it's a good question, though. I really do believe it's a good question. It's still a good question. Exactly. He's coming back for his elect. All right. He's coming out, y'all. He's coming out. There he is. Still no sound. And he's walking out the door. He's walking out the door. That's it. I guess Fox. Yeah, they not necessarily. Fox is probably broadcasted it, but yeah, they didn't have any volume up. See, the speaker right there is on, so, and that's it. They probably have outside shots and cameras outside the courtroom. Yeah, he's returning and coming back for his elect. Oh, you said that Secret Service. What you like about the Secret Service, dear? They're not playing, huh? Eric, you said I know he's coming for. I know he's coming for. Some are more political and an ambassador for God. I hold the torch for no party, but both are ungodly. Does the end justify the means? Yeah, I'm not. I'm not the one to remain beholden to any party because it's a party. I hold to the Republican Party if I vote, and should I vote, because of the policies and the positions that they hold regarding the things that I know that are biblical. If it's not biblical, I would never, by God's grace, support any party who does not align with biblical values. I don't. Yeah, you said the security detail was tight, huh? Secret Service. So now you put the sound on. You're kind of late now, Fox. You're late. Y'all are late. Y'all had one job. One job. What happened? The audio guy went to lunch or something? Like, what's really going on? Nobody want to hear that? Where's the sister going? Where's the sister going? Who's the sister? Anybody know who the sister was? All right, anyway. Yeah, I know Fox do be tripping sometime, man. Shoot. Yeah, Dino. I don't want to hear that now, Fox. Y'all tripping. Stop it. You ain't saying that now. You said having these conversations is healthy. We make informed choices based on the information. So, do we just stick our heads in the sand? By no means. Absolutely not. You know, let me ask y'all this, because I listen. I do ask because sometimes I want to know. I really do. Seiko DA Bragg only has a few days to turn over everything, no exceptions. Okay, what's the timeline? When you say, okay, so he has to turn over all his evidence of these indictments. Is that what you're saying, bro? I'm assuming that's what you mean. So what's the timeline for Fat Albert? What's the timeline? Now they look. Here it is right here, y'all. Trump like, let me get up out of here. Trump like, man, let me get up out of here. I'm up out of this piece. That must be a drone. That has got to be a drone. Yeah, I want to know, Proverbs, man. Do you know, like, what's the timeline, bro? What's the timeline for this? Because best believe he's going to definitely set aside every other case to make sure that he does what that he can, does whatever he can to try to make these so-called charges stick. But I always found it to be kind of cool, you know, these security details. Now, here's another thing. Y'all see these cars and stuff right here, right? Y'all see these cars right here, right? All this traffic that's coming alongside. I thought that all this is supposed to be blocked. I mean, help me understand something here. If this is Trump's security detail and all you see these cars right here, have these cars and vehicles already been cleared, making sure there's nobody or nothing going on, so you know they don't get sniped or popped? I'm just asking. Cause look at all this. Even though they're on the opposite side, I'm just curious. I thought his travel way is supposed to be blocked off. Like nothing over here. You can't I mean like blocked for I mean like restricted for blocks. What's am I thinking too much into this? Because I know when Obama had came to Texas and came to Houston, man, look, you freeways and all that, you wouldn't no. They had it like blocked off. With nothing coming by, near or around. So I'm just curious. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Personal identifying info can't be public. Reason for silence? I do not know. Yeah, that's what Sheila. Listen. So is it just me then? It ain't just me. It ain't just your boy. Am I tripping or am I tripping? I just want to know. I'm really curious here. So help me understand this. So now they just switched over.
It takes us away from the present day.
I've been texting with advisors and associates of Trump, asking if they're surprised Trump didn't speak to reporters outside the courtroom. And they said no. They said Trump is a Florida resident now in every sense, politically, culturally. He doesn't like what New York has become for him, the experience of him being in New York, a fortified Trump Tower. He can't go to the 21 Club down the street anymore and have a bite to eat and be greeted by people in the streets. It's a different New York for Donald Trump, and he was given a bracing reminder of that today in Lower Manhattan.
In fact, even when it's hot in the summer in Florida, Trump does not come back. He goes out to Bedford, New Jersey.
Bedminster, New Jersey.
Bedminster, New Jersey, different place than Bedford, New York.
Actually, let me turn it down a little bit. Actually,
he's going back to his plane,
Sheila,
Boeing 757.
presidents
now,
are supposed to have 24 hours, 7 days a week,
he flies
twice on Sunday, security round the clock. Security detail as long as they live for their entire life. This right here that we just seen, again, I'm going based on what I have seen before. There was too much movement going on around that security detail. Way too much movement. So, and I'm just from what I see. That's what I'm saying.
Avoided criminal charges up until today as a former president of the United States. But while under investigation and while challenged throughout his life, Trump has used two main tactics: attack and delay. He has been on the attack since this morning. His sons are on the attack as they are personally going after the district attorney and the judge in this case. There will not be a gag order, we believe, in this case. It would be difficult to enforce, as Ricky Kleeman has noted. How does this play out?
And who joins the attack? If you are,
Sheila,
there's the
think,
2024 candidates, but anybody engaged in public life, because this is an attack on the judicial system. You attack it for the purposes of undermining whatever finally happens to the president. So who chooses to join in that attack? And there's a cost to doing so, because you're basically saying this is an illegitimate proceeding. That's a very dangerous thing to say.
And on the legal side, delay, 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 which is always the defense point of view. The prosecutor wants to go forward quickly as possible. They want to get this done. And the defense always wants to delay, because delay always benefits every criminal defendant.
You think back to Michael Cohen is at the center of this case, but when I was watching those images come in of Donald Trump sitting there in the courtroom, I was thinking not of Michael Cohen, but of Roy Cohn, Trump's longtime advisor, now passed, but someone who was of New York, of the legal community, highly controversial for his ethical decisions over the course of his career. I was thinking about Roger Stone. I mean, there was a combative advisor and lawyer almost always at Trump's side. He had a few of them today, but it's an entirely different context, a different stage of his life, running again for the presidency. And he's not now the man on page 6. He's a former president of the United States of America, coming back to Manhattan.
And now launching another bid for the presidency, which you have noted will largely become part of his grievance campaign, as he will use that as a means to run for president.
And who's watching this? Who's watching this in the Republican Party? Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Governor Youngkin, maybe a rising member of the United States Senate.
agree, Sheila.
And wonder,
I agree.
is this a moment of political vulnerability, not just legal vulnerability?
And what do you think?
My reporting shows that every Republican who's ambitious is watching this and waiting. And they're waiting to see if the hammer ever drops from that mute figure in American life who has a lot of influence, Jack Smith, the special counsel. If that ever comes down on conspiracy to obstruct, conspiracy to try to overturn an election, those types of federal crimes, Republican strategists tell us behind the scenes, could be the opening, not New York, not Stormy Daniels, at least at this time.
The indictment against Donald Trump has been unsealed, but it has still not been made public. We have had a reporter inside that courtroom. We are going to hear from him shortly. The indictment, what we do know is that the indictment said there was a scheme to pay people off that began in 2015, and Trump himself saying loudly, not guilty. We're also told that he answered a few other questions. More details just coming in. We will bring them to you as we know them. Let's talk about what's next for Donald Trump. He speaks tonight at Mar-a-Lago. What will the effect be of that? What does the former president hope to achieve? What do his political advisors say they want to happen?
Behind the scenes, we're told that Trump is actively making fun of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis because he's watching all this tape come in of DeSantis on the campaign trail. DeSantis hasn't announced anything, but moving closer to a bid. And Trump is telling his advisors, they're scared of me. They don't want to take me on. So what we expect to see in the speech tonight is for Trump to cast Alvin Bragg, the district attorney, in a negative light, but also be defiant and express confidence about his own presidential bid.
And there we are watching the motorcade of Donald Trump make its way up, which looks like the FDR, on their way back to LaGuardia, where he will fly.
I'm
We just have the
this,
indictment
Hold
being
on.
handed to us. Let's bring in Scott McFarland.
Let me mute you out. Let me mute this for a second. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Do y'all see this? Listen. Proverbs. Is there a police officer in the house? Is there a police officer in the house? Because do we not see this? I've seen funeral processions with more clearance than a presidential detail, a presidential motorcade. I mean, he's still a president. Listen, former presidents, they don't have this kind of issues like presidents do either. I'm confused with this, y'all. Is it a New York thing or what? I am confused. I'm confused. This man is sitting in traffic. Traffic. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm asking again. I ain't done security detail before. I've been in funeral processions, and I've seen people cleared out. At least here in Texas. At least here in Texas. At least here in Texas. Okay, thank you. Unheard of. Okay. So it ain't me. I understand, Sheila. I understand he's not the president. I got that. But I've never seen any type of security detail like this. Ever. So, Proverbs, you say he's not an active president. They won't close the roads for. Okay, not close the roads, but they'll have him sit in traffic. I ain't never seen him do that for Obama. I ain't never seen that do for Clinton. I've never seen this. This is just me. I've never seen this before, and I'm not trying to make something out of nothing, but I've never seen this before. I mean, look, he was in Manhattan. They closed off blocks for him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they close out blocks for him? They gave him access to get to the courtroom. I don't know. Let me shut up because maybe I'm just seeing more to it. I don't. Man, come on, T. I've seen highways clear for a Pookie and Ray Ray funeral than this. Man, come on. This is, man, okay. Like I said, maybe it's just me. And if it is what it is. I'm You said Clinton stays in NYC. His security detail is small. Okay, so here's what I'm asking because I'm not there. I'm not there, and maybe cities that they go to are different. I don't know. All I know is when Obama have come here, you weren't your security. Listen. Cars were not going to be next to them. I'm going by what I've seen with my own eyeballs. So maybe it's a New York thing. Maybe it's a, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. President Clinton did mention that he knew he was no longer president his first day in traffic. Yeah. But if what Christina said, from what she remembered, is 10 years. It's 10 years. It ain't been 10 years since Trump was in office. It hasn't been 10 years. But again, just wondering. I mean, the man was like sitting in traffic. So I know he's not president. I got that, but he's still the president in a former sense, just like Obama, Clinton, Bush. As a matter of fact, let me give you an example. I'll give y'all another example. Remember when George Bush died here in Texas, right? They had his casket on the train. When nobody going up to that train touching it, and he was dead. That was a corpse. That was a corpse. That was a corpse. And when he was going under overpasses and stuff like that, they had that stuff cordoned off. Because the overpasses had those rails, those fence rails and all that kind of stuff where you couldn't throw nothing over it if you tried. It was, you know, anyway, like I said, maybe it's just me. I'm just, yeah. And I guess that's my point too, then, Proverbs. You said Nixon would walk about Manhattan with one Secret Service agent. However, Trump declared his candidacy, so his security should be tighter. Yeah, I mean, and if I was him, I have my own security detail too, because you never know. Let's just go to show the heart of man. The heart of man. Yeah, those were the days. This is 2023. So much has changed. Yep. Let's see. What's
Indictment has been unsealed. Thank you. Since you have knowledge of much of the information against Donald Trump, your reaction to these 34 felony counts?
Well, first, Nora, my reaction is to the proceedings themselves. I think your excellent panel has all talked about the sobering nature of the proceeding. And I think, first of all, we should all take heart in the fact that the proceedings went off in an organized, calm, and deliberative manner. I think many thought that when this arraignment would take place, it would precipitate violence outside the courtroom or near the district attorney's office. And at least as of this point, that has not happened. And that is good. I think it is a harbinger of how Judge Merchan is going to want to run this case. He's going to want to keep it on a tight schedule. He's going to want to control the conduct of the party so that they do not have this proceeding go off track. And I think, as should be the case, I have hope that this will proceed in a way where the public will find out the relevant information at the trial, and a judgment will be rendered at the appropriate time by a Manhattan jury.
Do you think that Donald Trump will be found guilty?
I don't have the evidence. I've gone through the indictment very quickly, and so that would be premature, and I think inappropriate for me to answer that question, not knowing so many of the facts that are particularly known by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. I will say that they've spent a lot of time on this, and I think they have obviously believed that they put together a solid case, or they wouldn't have brought it. But the actual merits in a case like this go through a lot of checkpoints where facts need to be proved, theories need to be tested, and your excellent panelists have discussed many of those factors that are going to unfold in the coming months.
Mr. Vance, I know that you originally greenlit this investigation. You brought on Mark Pomerantz, who's written a book about this, but ultimately—
Let me try Fox.
You left office before any charges were brought in.
Let's see what they're talking about. Anything? Let's see. Anybody? Anything? If not, I'll go back. Reuters. Who else? Who else, y'all? Fox Live News Stream. What they got going on? This is— they probably done. I think they're done. Because I don't think anybody else is talking about it. It was just CBS and NBC. Stream 17 minutes ago. That's it. Everybody already finished talking about it. Okay. So anyway, I don't want to hear no more what else you got to talk about. So anyway, Okay. You said it was something that it was something that what was it? What was it? What was it? It was TK, wasn't it? I think it was, what did he say? You some of the traffic detail. Yeah. He said, but look at the officer, doesn't look like he's escorted. Yeah, that was my point. It's like, just sitting stopping traffic and all that, but like I said, it could just be my thing. And if it is what it is. So but yeah, so I was just curious about that. I was just curious about that because again, I was just wanting to try to figure out what was going on with that. Moderators, what y'all talking about? Everybody asking each other for forgiveness. What is this? What's really going on? What y'all do? What I miss? What's going on? What happened? Who did something? Who did something wrong? Who up here apologizing? Okay, JP. What did you say, JP? What's up? Dinah, you was asking for forgiveness. Who forgiving who? What y'all do? Let me know. Somebody apologize to me then. I need some apologies. Go up and read. Okay, let me go up and read then. Fine. Let me go up and read. How far I gotta go up and read, Dinah? Let's see. Okay, look, I'm scrolling. I did see JP. You was asking to come on the live to do what? What was it about? I think I mentioned. I think I saw what you said. Did you ask about me bringing you on or for us to have a conversation about? Okay, eternal security. What about it? You said this is my first time on your live. I would like to have a discussion with you about eternal security. I know I was harsh on your boy Corey Minor. Did you make it right with Corey? Did you holler at Corey? I get back to my work here. Let's see. And then okay, I think I got so there was some words being said, I guess, on Corey's channel when you came on there. And okay. I'm reading it. All right, so okay. So all right, well y'all made right what y'all done wrong. Okay, good. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. Proverbs asked for forgiveness. Dinah did. JP did. That's what's up. That's what's up. Praise God. Okay. Yeah, well that's fine. Yeah, just email me. We'll talk it out. Matter of fact, JP, you already got my number, so I'm gonna be kind of busy to talk today. But and he apologized to Corey too. Okay, good. Praise God. That's good. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We can talk about that. I got a lot of other things on my plate. What is it? I guess what is it you want to discuss about eternal security? I know you don't believe in it. So what would be the goal? To try to change my mind? Okay. So what would be the goal? I guess my question is, what would be the goal of you wanting to camp up with me? You camped up with Corey, so what would be the goal? Do you believe that are you open to to be convinced that eternal security is biblical? Or are you of the conviction and belief that eternal security is not biblical and your goal is to try to change mine? I can tell you now that's not going to happen. I've been holding to that since I've been a Christian, and I see my view on eternal security just as strong and just as unyielding, unbending, unwavering as my view is on the Trinity. That's how confident I am in that. So if your goal is to try to convince me that it's not biblical, I probably won't give much attention or time to that right now at this point, because I got other things I'm focusing on and doing. But if that's your goal, but if your goal is to understand why we believe what we believe about eternal security, and you're sincere about that, and you're not just saying that and then trying to come in and try to get some gotchas and aha moments, then maybe we can consider it. Maybe we can consider that. You said, I want to see if you can change my mind and vice versa. I'll admit I was prideful with Corey and I'm willing to be wrong. Okay, we'll discuss that later. We'll discuss that. If that's your sincere heart, then we can discuss plans on having that conversation and go from there. But anyway, I think I'm done, y'all. I just wanted to kind of like give y'all the live bird's eye view version of what we saw in Manhattan. And yes, it was a joke, to say the least. So anyway, I need to get back to work and prep for this this live at 7:00. And again, it is titled, Lord, I Don't Know If I Am Saved. And I'll put the thumbnail and the link up shortly after getting off this live. So I'll see you all in a few hours, and we are going to get up out of here. Yeah, just email me, brother. That's cool. Yeah, just email me. We can do that, and we'll try to discuss and talk about plans of maybe doing that. So. No, ain't no good night, Dinah. No, hey, don't say good night yet. Don't say good night yet, sis. Good afternoon. Anyway, yeah, but I'll see you all in a few hours. And we'll catch up, Lord willing, in a little bit. But anyway, so you guys have a great day. Those who can join me back in a few hours, and that should be it, I believe. I don't have no outro, nothing like that. So you guys just go ahead and get on out of here. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. God bless.